How's it going? And welcome back to our daily Marvel Snap video here on YouTube. Coming at you with some Cerebro action for the first time in a while. Cerebro, powerful ongoing deck build-around effect that gives all of our highest power cards +2 stats. This means we're looking to construct our deck in such a manner that all of our cards share the same highest power and thus share the Cerebro bonus. So this is a Cerebro 2 deck that's looking to put a bunch of 2 power things into play that can all share this Cerebro buff. Cards like Brood as well as Mr. Sinister are quite fantastic in this archetype because they provide multiple 2 power bodies that all share this bonus that Cerebro is providing. The big reason I really love Cerebro 2 as the best of these Cerebro variations is in part due to the consistency it can have in winning games when its Cerebro plan gets disrupted or you simply don't draw your namesake. Blue Marvel provides another powerful ongoing effect that doesn't break our Cerebro bonus in games where everything's going ideal. Blue Marvel has 3 base power, but it brings everything else in play up to 3 as well. So not only does it serve to provide bonuses to our very wide board in games where there's not a Cerebro, but it also works well with our Cerebro, doubling us up even further. We also have Hobgoblin here as a nice backup plan that can often allow us to win locations that are more troublesome for this deck. Things like the negative zone that give -3 work quite well with Hobgoblin. And on the back of Daredevil, another 2 power card at the low end of our curve, we can play this Hobgoblin with some fantastic precision in tight spots. Now, Thanos has been a lot less popular since the balance patch happened, which is great for this deck. The prevalence of Soul Stone was one of the reasons why I hadn't played this deck for so long. It definitely felt really good again to break it out. Red Skull out of Shuri can still be a little bit challenging for this archetype, but we do have a number of tools to be competitive there. Iceman specifically is really good at disrupting Shuri's game plan, and we have Goose as well as Storm to kind of dictate the terms of engagement of where our opponent's going to be able to play out their big threat. Your typical game plan against the Red Skull deck under ideal circumstances is you're going to Goose one path, you'll Storm another, and then in the third, the one where they're going to be able to play that Red Skull out, you put your Cerebros and your Mystiques that don't mind getting 1 extra power, so our game plan doesn't get disrupted. Finally, one question that always gets asked when I highlight this deck is, Jeff, what do you think of Cerebro 2 versus Cerebro 3? Anecdotally, I think Cerebro 2 is much better than Cerebro 3, and skimming the metrics on Untapped seems to agree with me. These variations of Cerebro 2 are a little bit different than this one, but I also think they're quite reasonable and have some similar game plans, so if you want to check them out, try them as well. At any rate, I hope you're enjoying the game highlights that I have for you here today. I think they did an excellent job of showcasing how fun and flexible this deck can be. If you enjoy what you see, snap that like button. Hopefully see you back again tomorrow for some more Snap here on YouTube. Ooh, does Fister Mantastic get us across the finish line here? He does with Mystique, right? They gotta be worried about Cerebro as well. They know they cut Blue Marvel. This is gonna get us... This is gonna get us up here into, up into 9. Oh, what a close game. What a close game. Got him. Breaker, give me the news. I got 7 points over you. Okay, it's fine. Nobody panic. This is actually fine, chat. So, one of the reasons why I think this is the best iteration of Cerebro is because we get to play a game without our Cerebros still. We're a Blue Marvel plus Mystique deck, and that's gonna be fine. That's gonna get us across the finish line here. So the full details of what Conquest mode will be haven't been shared yet, but loosely, it's going to be a game mode similar. It's going to be a game mode that's similar to the, what's it called? Battle mode, only with in-client queues for it. Battle mode was the word I was failing. Okay, and then we brood the right here. Well, I guess we could say we could brood the right if they're gonna Viper, because we have priority. What I don't like about Conquest is that it will reward win rate instead of cube gains. That's not true at all. Battle mode cube rate matters a lot. So you're right that to progress at whatever the battle mode is going to be, you'll likely need a decent win rate. But like, it's the cube rate still matters inside of the matches themselves. Well, and now I just play the Hobgoblin here, and then we win the left, right? So we lose the right, win the left. No chance for surprises. And that, honestly, again, a game like this is an example of why I think this is the best Cerebro deck. Because you play through location variants like the Peak with things like Blue Marvels and Hobgoblins. We have a real backup plan for when you don't draw Cerebro, or when you get Scorpioned or Peaked or Wakandan Embassied, etc. See, the opponent thinks I'm locked in there with them. The reality is they're locked in there with me. If we don't get Red Skulled, we could be in an okay spot here, says local man about to be Red Skulled. Oh, they're just She-Hulking. Yeah, we could still get Red Skulled, but we're beating She-Hulk Taskmaster, so I'm gonna stay. Yeah, I got on gate with your 36 stats. Is Invisible Woman better than Goose in case Sarah Enchantress can get under Goose? Well, that deck's not very popular, and Goose is really good against Shuri, so I think Goose is a better card general. Goose also gives you counterplay against Hello, darkness, my old friend. How it sucks to meet with you again. First Cerebro Fort. I don't think so. I think we're just like not playing these cards. Is my Blues plan. The average armor deck is a Shuri deck. So we'll see. We'll see if this snap is. I have a Shuri and a Red Skull into your Cerebro. Yes, that's also true. Not all the Sarah decks are playing Enchantress. This puts them to 18. This puts us to 24. My body is ready to lose to a Red Skull. I tried playing a lot of the Cerebro 3 deck at one point, and it just feels so clunky. I don't know quite what it is, but it feels like it's missing something. Like I look at the deck list, and it's like, yes, all of these cards seem very reasonable, but the way that they come together in practice just does not feel good. That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back tomorrow for another deck highlight.